Hi, today we're going to talk about how to convert a Notion form into PDF files and automation. For this, we're going to discuss about waxing consent form. And you can see this is a simple consent form which has been created over here. Once the user fills in all the details in this form and they click on submit, the response will come under the responses view of the database over here. I'm looking to convert these entries that I receive as responses into PDFs on automation. For this, I'll be using a tool known as PDFOutput. This will help me create the PDF files on automation from a Google document with the help of a Notion database. So the Notion database contains all the information that I need to have, and the Google document is where I'll be creating a template file which will help me convert the entries into PDFs on automation. For this, we can use any sort of document and any kind of template we can prepare and convert it to PDF. You can obviously create any reports, invoices, contracts, certificates, or even quotations that you're planning to generate on your business with this automation tool. Click on create PDF and let's quickly sign in, and then we will be able to see how the automation will work out to generate the PDFs. So I'm just going to quickly sign in over here, and then we will see how the automation will work into play. The very first thing which we need to do is we need to connect our database into the setup. So I already have this database available which I'm looking to connect. After the database is added up, we need to add the document corresponding to the database, and finally we can map every property of the database one by one onto the document to generate the PDF file. So let's click on add Notion database, and let me just copy the database title which I have over here, because I'm going to copy this and paste it inside the selection screen to add it. So I just copied it, click on select pages and put the title inside the search pages field. You should be able to see the database appear over here. Click on this and now the database is connected. Scroll down and click on allow access. So now I will get access to the waxing consent form which I can use for the automations later on. So you should be able to see the database appear in the drop down over here, but sometimes it doesn't appear in one click. So try reloading the database once or twice. You should definitely be able to see the database appear in the drop down. So sometimes it takes a while to load the database, so please have some patience, but it should definitely appear in the drop down as you wish to have it. So you can see the waxing consent form is showing over here. If you click on this and if you scroll down, you should be able to see all the properties of the waxing consent form shown over here, one below the other. The next step to this is adding a document. Click on add Google document. If you already have a waxing consent template available on your drive, go with an existing document option and choose a waxing consent template which must be available on your drive. I don't have any consent template available, so what I will do instead is I will add a new demo document which will create a new document with all the placeholders automatically added up. Okay. So you can see the waxing consent template showing over here, but it created this document from scratch, and it also created all these placeholders that I needed. Okay, so we have the client name, the consent signature, the date of birth, received by respondent. All these fields are coming from the database that we find over here. Okay, so when the PDF will be generated, all these fields that you find inside double curly brackets, this will be mapped with the database values and they will be converted to entries. So the client name will be fetched from the client name column that you see over here. Similarly, the consent signature will be fetched from the consent signature column that you find over here, and so on for all the other fields. And the PDF will be created. But if you want to add any property onto the document on your own, let's say you want to add service type, click on copy, go to the document wherever you wish to add it. Let's say I want to add service type once again over here. Simply use Control V or Command V on your keyboard. Okay. So you can simply copy paste the property right into the document wherever you need it, and you can even copy any property onto the document as per your choice. This will instantly map all the values onto the document. Finally, once everything is all mapped, what you can do is you can choose the particular column reference which you want to use to name the PDF file. So I want to use the client name from the drop down. So all my files will be named as per the client name value that we find over here. So I've selected client name, then we will click on download PDF. And now what it will do is it will try to find any records which are marked as ready to generate. It will be converted to PDF right inside this PDF file column. So make sure before you start generating the PDF, just set your records as ready to generate. Whichever you're looking to convert to PDF, it will be converted to PDF right inside this PDF file column. So let me open up the records which are going to be generated from here, and you will be able to see all the placeholders automatically replaced from the database values that we had. Okay. So we generated two document, and it just created the entries perfectly with all the placeholders automatically replaced with the values from the database. Okay. If you want to automate this process forever, simply click on Setup Notion Automation. and it will create an automation to run and generate the PDF forever, which means you do not need to now set up the database and the document again and again to generate the PDF file. Once you click on setup motion automation, whenever user will click on submit and the entries appear over here, you simply mark it as ready to generate, and the PDF will be created for you right inside the database. This makes it super easy and convenient to use, as all the automations happen directly inside the database, and you do not need to set up everything from scratch again and again to generate the PDF. It will utilize the same document with the same placeholders that you would have added earlier, and it will create the PDF right inside the database for your convenience. So that becomes really helpful and convenient, as well as we will be able to create the PDF directly inside the database without necessarily using PDF output again and again to set up the PDF files. I hope this demonstration was clear to you. If you still have any questions on this, use this chat bubble and send me a message with your queries on the same. I'll be able to address any issues which you might be having. Or else you can go to the bottom of the home page where you will be able to find a section to send me a message, and I'll be able to answer to your queries through the same. You can even book a free demo session where I'll be guiding you step by step on how to use this tool and take the best advantage of the automations that are available. But this is how the PDF can be created right inside the database, and you can enjoy this automation forever. And you can see it has started processing this document, and it even converted the same into PDF file right inside the database. So that was it from my end for the entire demonstration.